busting a lot of fake news. Yes, we are going to bust a lot of fake news. Ben White to Arsenal. Fake news. What exactly is a fake news? We'll discuss that. Runarsson moving away from Arsenal. Probably the best news that you would actually expect from me. Could be a permanent deal, not just a loan deal. So don't get your hopes down. We might see finally him leaving. And Aston Villa's audacity to come back again for Emil Smith-Rowe. And certain reports are making sure that if you're an Arsenal fan, your blood will definitely boil. So, with that being said, we're also going to deal with some sort of Arsenal midfielder stat that you need to look at the moment. So the first news that we have is of course about Alex Runarsson. Charles Watts tweets out that Runarsson is close to leaving Arsenal. He's in talks over a move to Altayspor in Turkey, as reported by, of course, we came up with that source. His name is Ege Engin. So deal still to be finalized. Could be permanent one. Okay. Yes, could be permanent one as well. Moving on, so as we speak about, according to Ashley Preece, who is Aston Villa correspondent for Birmingham Live, so this guy says that Aston Villa sporting director Johan Lange has been encouraged after talks with Smith-Rowe's representatives, with the player said to be blown away by Villa's interest in him. My God, he plays for Arsenal, and before going into the holidays, he said that he would want to stay at Arsenal. That's his dream. He's living his dream, and he's blown away by the... Oh my God. Listen, Preece. Ashley Preece, bro. It's okay. I mean, I also do clickbaits, but I make sure that inside the news that are there, it has to be something better. But this one... Also, according to Footy Insider 247, Aston Villa are submitting a third bid for Emil Smith-Rowe after Arsenal hinted they will sell at the right price. BS. Literal BS. Oh my God, I just can't believe my eyes. Oh. So Saka training with England. Reece James, Marcus Rashford, and of course Kieran Trippier with Bukayo Saka. So looks like he might get a nod ahead, of course. Jadon Sancho in the next game against Denmark, surely. Moving on, so it was previously updated, or everyone was talking about it, that Hossein Aouar is probably ill or probably sick, and that's the reason why he was absent from Lyon's pre-season training. But according to Get French Football News or GFFN exclusive, Hossein Aouar is absent from Lyon pre-season training because he is attempting to achieve a move away from the club this summer, not because he is sick, as Lyon have claimed officially, according to sources contacted by Get French Football News. So it's pretty much clear Hossein Aouar is leaving Lyon. Yep. Spreading fake news, yeah. We're going to bust a lot of fake news, and ironically, we're going to keep a thumbnail that's going to be a clickbait. Classic IG. Moving on, so as we speak more about it, so Brian Owen has killed a fake news, and that regards to Ben White. Yesterday, I mentioned that Football.London have come up with a source. They are the source actually who said that Arsenal's apparently £50 million bid for Ben White has been accepted. But Brian Owen says, I am also told suggestions of a fee being agreed with Arsenal for Ben White are absolute rubbish. Gutter. It's gutter. It's literal gutter, that news. So the Argus.co.uk have confirmed it as well. They come up with an update. They say that a well-placed source has described suggestions that an Arsenal bid had been accepted by Brighton as absolute rubbish. I'm pretty much sure that's the one. There is known to be considerable interest in White, with Brighton in no rush to sell. The question is, unbelievable, man. There is known interest, but it is absolute BS that a deal has been accepted. So, all the best who believed it. Whatever. Moving on, so if you can see in this image, Arsenal midfielders zone 14 entries. Okay, if you can see the stats of zone 14 entries, that the zone that you see right outside the D, that's zone 14. So if you can see the amount of times the players have entered that, and then and if you can see, there's a name of the player, and beside that there's a number. Okay, that is the amount of times a player enters that zone, that is just right outside the penalty box. How many times per 90 minutes do they enter? Okay, so part by part we're going player by player. Okay, first is Martin Odegaard. If you can see, 0.022. Next, Emil Smith-Rowe, 0.0112. Smith-Rowe does not enter that area much. Odegaard slightly better than Smith-Rowe. Just look at Thomas Partey, man. 0.0255. 0.0147 for Granit Xhaka, 0.0174 for Dani Ceballos, El Neni. El Neni has the least of them all. No, Smith-Rowe has the least of them all. Then there is El Neni. So that area has been really dominated by Thomas Partey. So that's what I wanted to say. So he was a beast in that position. Yeah, one could say that he was a beast in that position. Moving on. So as we speak, well, Arteta has got the backing of Fabregas. Fabregas backs Arteta for Arsenal's success after earning coaching masters alongside Pep Guardiola, according to Chris Burton, who reports this. So Fabregas spoke to TalkSport of Arteta and the challenges he faces. He says he's a guy that loves football. He knows what he's doing. He's got a clear idea of where he wants to go. Even now, if you speak to some of the players, they will tell you that they really enjoy playing under him, that the trainings are well, that they feel prepared and they know what they're doing. He was very lucky in terms of being next to Pep for I don't know how many years exactly, but it was like super preparation for a young coach. I mean, if I could have the chance to do something like that, I think I could grab it without any question, because it's like doing a master's when you're only finishing high school. It's a difficult job. It is really because of where he got the club, where the aim is that Arsenal should be. But I think Edu and the board believe a lot in him, and hopefully he can be the man to bring this team forward. Well, Fabregas believes in him. Arsenal fans, what about you? So, Blackburn Rovers are interested in Dinamo Zagreb midfielder who was formerly of Arsenal. If you remember Robbie Burton. Well, he moved to Dinamo Zagreb from Arsenal in February last year, but found first team opportunities limited in the previous campaign. Reports from Zagreb suggest Dinamo are willing to sanction a loan deal for Burton in order to provide him with regular game time, while the club's preference is that he remains in Croatia. A deal was arranged that would see the player loaned to fellow Prava HNL outfit HNK Sibenek. Burton is demanding a return to England, and that has prompted interest from several championship outfits. Swansea are another club club to have been alerted to the availability of Robbie Burton, and Blackburn Rovers are in the market for central midfielders to supplement their current options in Bradley Johnson, Lewis Travis, and Joe Rothwell, etc. So he might come back to England. I just thought if you're interested, I would have come up with this news, and there's no other aspect of why I should have. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta's relationship with Anderlecht boss Vincent Kompany, who he worked with at Manchester City, helped get the Lokonga transfer over the line. Well, here's the bigger test. Pre-season starts in 8 days' time. Arsenal need to move swiftly in the transfer market now. It is important to integrate new signings during this time, all for the deadline day masterclass. We all know what is there, but here's the bigger agenda and a bigger problem as of now. 8 days' time. There's no chance. I mean, come on. If England go to the finals, 6 days are gone. You can't sign any English player, especially if you're interested in 2, 3, of course. Sam Johnson, Aaron Ramsdale, and Ben White. I don't know about the other signings, why Arsenal not getting it done. I mean, if you're getting linked with a ton of players, might sign some. Like Renato Sanchez is available if you want him, if you're wanting him. Also, if Italy go to the finals, interested in Manuel Locatelli, so you got to wait after that. So it's not going to be I think the preseason, it's tough to get all the players during the preseason. Moving on, you can check out Chris Davison's article that he got from, I guess, Nuno Travassos and Breaking the Lines co-creator Zach Lowe. So these two have actually come up with an update about how exactly an in-depth analysis of Nuno Tavares has been provided. You can go and check out if you want to. Alex Crook says Ben White favors joining Arsenal and is not particularly keen on a move to Everton. So that should calm your nerves down as an Arsenal fan. And with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.